A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Captain Clark, the officers and crew, I'd like to welcome our large passengers aboard Waverley, the world's last seagoing paddle steamer, for today's cruise to Rothesay, Kilcreggan, Blairmore and afternoon cruise on Loch and Loch Goil. For your own comfort and safety, we ask those passengers who have just joined us at Largs to please listen carefully to the following safety announcement. In the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm signal consisting of 7 or more short blasts, followed by one longer blast, will be sounded on the ship's whistle and alarm bells. On hearing the signal, you should proceed immediately to the nearest assembly station, identified by square green and white signs with arrows pointing inward.
New deck, timbers, updating the funnels or whatever. It's put to good use in other words. So please support Gina today as she goes round the decks. The draw will be announced later in the autumn, and good luck to you all.
Where am I going?
And thanks in advance for your contribution.
Are we doing a tour? What's your head? I'll be around tomorrow and we're trying to find the wheel, aren't we?
Yeah, might be next that down.
Thank you. Souvenirs. Engine room. We're going to the engine room.
See where you got this? This is the axle through the shaft and powers the...
building up the hills Castle Tower, built in 1820 by the Glasgow merchant Captain Finlay. This period of war was very interesting. It became HMS Brontosaurus for the training crews and the operations of landing craft, which were used aplenty at the D-Day Normandy landings.
When they're facing out, you'll find hundreds of planes making up facing all the off losses here.
And then eating poor old Louis and after half a night.
I was just worried about
Some of those things you go in vegetarians. I know vegetarians.
Ladies and gentlemen, Waverley will shortly be arriving at Blairmore. Could those of you having time ashore in Blairmore please prepare to disembark? In the interest of safety, we ask all passengers to please be aware that there may be some sudden movement.
You got a wave? See, they're waving. That's two. They were waving.
Personal belongings should not be left unattended, and please do not throw any rubbish overboard, but make use of the waste and recycling bins provided. Many thanks for your attention, and we do hope you enjoy your time on board Waverley this afternoon. For those passengers still requiring to purchase tickets for today's sailing, and for those of you who still require to collect prepaid tickets or exchange anything for tickets, the purchase office will be opening shortly. You'll find the purchase office situated on the promenade deck just behind the funnels. Thanks once again, and do enjoy your afternoon.
Always has been since the days of the war. The Waverley has to keep over to this part of the Loch, the west. downstairs. Years it was the property of BP, the oil tanker company, who used to come up here regularly with their fleet of ships. There was a pipeline right through the central belt of the country to Grangemouth in the east coast, and oil could be pumped in each direction. And it's been here since time began, Carrick na Misha. When viewed from the decks of the Waverley on a clear day like this, it's very special indeed. For it's watched the Waverley all the years of our life, with modest exception. James IV, Mary Queen of Scots visited here on the 20th and 21st of June 1563. During the Goil's rising in 1685, the castle was bombarded by HMS Kingfisher and remained thereafter as a ruin. The keep was a ruin for many years, by hundreds, until it's now in private ownership and gradually being restored. Carrick Castle's main means of communication was paddle steamers, all the way from the heart of Glasgow, much smaller than the Waverley, the same concept. The Waverley never called here, she didn't need to, because the road was made better by the time she came into being, when she called it Goil Head. Anyone living in the village of Carrick Castle. In the distance lies the start of the little village of Loch Goil Head, and what is the approach to the rest, be thankful, known as Hell's Glen. That's the Waverley making her turn here in the heart of her home. The area of Goil, as I said, that she was built to link all those years ago. So you're being active part